Sam wakes up early. It's 6 o'clock in the morning, and the sun is just rising. He's 13 years old and lives in a small house with his parents and little sister Emma. Today is special because it's his first trip to the beach. He's never seen the ocean before, and his heart races with excitement. He jumps out of bed, pulls on a red t-shirt, and grabs his new blue swim shorts. His backpack is ready with a towel, sunscreen, and a water bottle. He can't stop smiling. In the kitchen, Sam's dad is packing a picnic. There are sandwiches, apples, and a big bottle of lemonade. "Ready for the beach, Sam?" his dad asks, ruffling his hair. Sam nods fast. "Yes, I want to see the waves," he says. His voice is loud, and Emma giggles from her chair. She's only 5 and loves copying Sam. "Waves!" she shouts. Sam laughs. His mom walks in carrying a beach umbrella. "Let's go, everyone," she says. Sam grabs his flip-flops and the family heads to the car. The drive to the beach takes 1 hour. Sam looks out the window, watching trees and houses pass by. He sees a seagull flying in the sky, its wings white against the blue. "Is that a beach bird?" he asks. His mom smiles. "Yes, that's a seagull. You'll see more at the beach." Sam imagines a big ocean with birds everywhere. His stomach feels bubbly with excitement. Emma sings a song about fish, and Sam joins in, even though he doesn't know the words. When they arrive, Sam hears the ocean before he sees it. The sound is loud, like a big whoosh. He steps out of the car and smells salt in the air. It's different from anything he's ever smelled. He runs toward the sand, his flip-flops slapping his feet. The beach is huge. The sand is soft and warm under his toes. The water sparkles blue, and waves crash gently. Sam's eyes are wide. "It's so big," he says. His dad laughs. "Wait until you feel it." Sam's mom sets up the umbrella and a blanket. Emma starts digging in the sand with a tiny shovel. Sam walks to the water's edge. The waves touch his toes and the water is cold. He jumps back, laughing. "It's freezing," he shouts. His dad walks over. "Try again. You'll get used to it." Sam takes a deep breath and steps forward. The water swirls around his ankles. It's cold but exciting. He feels brave. Sam decides to build a sandcastle. He kneels in the sand, grabbing handfuls. It's soft and sticks together when he packs it. He makes a big pile, then shapes it into a tower. Emma runs over. "I help," she says, dropping a handful of sand on his tower. It falls apart, and Sam frowns. "Emma, careful," he says. But then he sees her sad face and softens. "Okay, let's build a new one together." They work side by side, patting the sand into a castle with 2 towers. Sam adds a stick for a flag. Emma claps. "Pretty," she says. Sam feels proud. His dad calls them for lunch. Sam runs to the blanket, his stomach growling. He eats a peanut butter sandwich and an apple. The lemonade is sweet and cold. He watches the waves while he eats. Seagulls fly overhead, calling loudly. One lands nearby, looking at Sam's sandwich. "No way, bird," Sam says, laughing. His mom hands him a small piece of bread to toss to the seagull. It grabs it and flies away. Sam feels happy watching it soar. After lunch, Sam's dad suggests a walk along the shore. Sam holds Emma's hand as they walk. The sand sticks to his feet and shells crunch under his toes. He picks up a white shell, smooth and shiny. "Look, Emma," he says, holding it up. She gasps. "It's like a treasure." Sam puts it in his pocket. He wants to keep it forever. The water sparkles in the sun, and Sam feels like the beach is magic. Back at the blanket, Sam's mom teaches him how to use sunscreen. "It protects your skin," she says, rubbing it on his arms. It smells like coconut, and Sam likes it. He puts some on Emma's nose, and she giggles. Then Sam runs back to the water. This time, he goes deeper, up to his knees. The waves push against him, and he laughs. He jumps over a small wave, and water splashes his face. It tastes salty. He feels alive. Sam spends the afternoon playing. He digs a big hole in the sand, deep enough to sit in. He buries his legs and pretends he's stuck. Emma laughs and helps him escape. They chase each other near the water, running and splashing. Sam's dad joins in, lifting Emma onto his shoulders. Sam feels warm inside, even with the cool breeze. Being with his family makes the day perfect. As the sun starts to set, the sky turns orange and pink. Sam's mom says it's time to go. Sam feels a little sad. He doesn't want to leave. "Can we come back tomorrow?" he asks. His dad smiles. "Another day, Sam." Sam nods, holding his shell tightly. He takes one last look at the ocean. The waves are calm now, and the beach is quiet. In the car, Sam is tired. Emma falls asleep next to him, her head on his shoulder. He looks out the window, thinking about the day. He felt the cold water, built a sandcastle, and found a shell. He laughed with his family and saw seagulls fly. The beach was everything he hoped for and more. At home, Sam eats dinner. Pizza, his favorite. He tells his parents about the waves and the shell. "I want to go back," he says. His mom hugs him. "We will, Sam." After dinner, he sits on his bed and takes the shell from his pocket. It's smooth and shiny, like a piece of the beach. He puts it on his desk, next to his books. Before bed, Sam writes in his notebook. "Today was my first trip to the beach. The ocean was big and blue. The sandcastle was fun, even when Emma broke it. I found a shell, and it's my treasure. I was a little scared of the waves, but I jumped in. I love the beach. I love my family. Today was the best day." He closes his notebook and turns off the light. As he falls asleep, he hears the sound of waves in his dreams.